oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians need now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Good morning and welcome to Open Conversation on Atlantic Television Network. Open Conversation is the network's flagship political platform through which trending political news, events and stories are discussed with stakeholders. Through these conversations, ATN uses political talks about specific issues, party system and actor to explore hope and engender positive impact to the society. Today on Open Conversation, we'll look at the stories. First, Rivers Crisis. Assembly sets October 29 as anniversary of attack on legislature. And then on to Ondo Guba. PDP Ajayi rejects election result, heads to court. On APC, North Central stakeholders accuse SGF of lopsided appointments. And on 2027, Labour Party set for electoral reforms, Abure says. Honor Ifeanyi Uba by freeing Nnamdi Kanu. Okorocha pleads with government. We are open for advert placements, bookings and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, and on Twitter, Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll delve right into the show. Do not go away.
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
On this place, economic stability and confidence.
To protect this art, our proper critical belief of this minister and the government. Access to our money
As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians need now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-the-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economic, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN. From the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-the-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economic, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
To condemn this act, I call for critical release of this minister and the doctor.
Give us access to our money in charge. I've always said there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites, which I
denial.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Joining me on Open Conversation this morning is Obaka Dokubo. Obaka Dokubo is a political analyst. Good morning, Obaka, and welcome.
Thank you so much. Good to be here.
And also joining me on the show is Daniel Momo. Daniel Momo is a political analyst and a regular on Open Conversation. Good morning, Daniel, and welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
And on to the story.
Doing it maybe because of the moment. They should think deeper, and in handling of issues, remember that you are now statesmen. You are leaders of this state. So what is the best thing for the state? At the material time now, what is the best way to move the state forward? There are so many things in the state at the moment to actually consider, to look at, and also to let's hear things that will develop the state, move us away from where we are. Think about development. How many children are in school now? What is the state of our education? What is the state of our, what is the state of the living condition of the average Rivers man? Those are things that we want to see. So when they continue to dwell on their own issues, politics, I don't think they are helping us.
All right. Okay. Now let's look at a little bit at what you've said and how practical it can be, considering the current the state of things between the executive and the legislature in Rivers State. Now, you agree with me that in the course of their legislative tenure, they have also made laws, yes? And so far, has the governor implemented any, considering that the governor has said that he has chosen to de-recognize them, or would I say the governor has de-recognized them? And in subsequent actions of the governor, he has chosen to work with the Okojumbo faction of the State House of Assembly. And then moving forward, if they are to legislate, or you say they should, the legislations they have done so far, has it been recognized by the governor? Has the governor in any way engaged the Rivers State House of Assembly in course of governance? So what would you have them do?
Well, at the moment, it is not in their hands. Thank God they're in court now. Very soon, I hope, I pray that the process is expedited so that at the end of, within a very short while, we'll put closure to all of this and we know exactly what we're dealing with. The governor himself will have his own, he's telling his own reasons, giving his own reasons why he's recognizing one and why he wouldn't recognize and all that. But let them finish the court process and let's really get to know, get all of this behind us and move forward. I think that is what, for me, is I expect the judiciary at this moment to help long ago. The people, whether the judiciary, whether the federal government, the National Assembly, are they really thinking of the Rivers people? Why has this matter lingered this long? It's inexplicable to me, and it does look to me like some people wise.
Lower court and then the judgments of the higher court, the appeal court. It appears that the governor is spending illegally. And these things have consequences.
I don't know about consequences.
They have consequences because in the appeal, if I can quote what the appeal court has said. The appeal court, when addressing the actions of the governor, the appeal court spoke using very strong languages. They were not messing around. Of televised defection, So these are the issues. Two
can decide to interpret and do so many things. Because I say, okay, I'm on appeal already. And for some, they tell you, oh, at the moment you're on appeal, that automatically means a stay of whatever.
A stay of execution for granted by court. But then we'll still get back to that. Let me ask Daniel, Daniel, what do you make of this story?
Yes, let me even start from where Mr. Parker said the court should have been done with some of these issues. On a lighter note, sir, in my state, Edo State, the legislators were not even sworn in. They were in court. Representative of the people. I expect that you use that particular day to put pressure on the executive. Executive now, I mean the police, the Nigerian police teams in Rivers State. And so all we now do is to remember, oh, October 29th. That's what you want me to remember? Is that what you want the Rivers people, the taxpayers of Rivers to remember? Remember about what? What we should do. What is happening to that matter? We hope that matter will not be swept under the carpet. Is to say that that day will be marked. Marked as what? When there are things that Rivers people should remember, Rivers people should rejoice about. That a particular day should be something. This should be that. I should be remembering when there was a dynamite. I mean, there was an explosion in the Rivers. For me, that is to people who put the child's play and leave serious business ahead. There are serious business, and there is also a business of
back on legislature. Now there are allegations that have been made, and that cannot be swept under the carpet. The allegations are serious, Daniel, and I want you to dwell a bit on that.
No, see, he who alleges must prove.
Has the burden of proof.
Yes, you must. See, if you say you suspect that it was Daniel Momo, prove, and I'll give you days where I was at that time. Proof. If you allege, because that is not your jurisdiction. But I expect as an oversight, you would have visited the Nigerian police, you would have spoken to the commissioner of police, you have done some things. If allegations that the state governor is the one responsible for the explosion, no, come on. I think that if they are alleging, the good they will do to the Rivers people and to the generations unborn is to prove these allegations, to say that the Rivers State governor is the one who is responsible for what happened. But anything outside of that, I think, is a joke.
The fact that they talked about the demolition of the assembly complex after that detonation happened, one would wonder, with what happened during the local government.
It happened overnight. It was not probably maybe there was an explosion at the government house, and then you will see that there's a coordinated attack on the government of the state. But I think that the explosion at the Rivers State House of Assembly, I think, should rest squarely on the domain of the Nigerian police to fish out and to prosecute. But the issue of the local government, we knew what happened. They ran towards all of that happened at. Should we say that the governor should put up an inquiry on the explosion that happened at APC? No, I'm coming. APC Secretariat or the APP Secretariat. And so the governor should set up an inquiry to find out what happened at the APC Secretariat. No, that should be what the police should do and report back and investigate.
So why can't
and prosecute.
Police, why can't the governor, hold on, why can't the governor, because in this instance, you are trying to separate the local government.
You're breaking my line of thought.
You still go ahead. Okay. You're trying to separate the local government from the Rivers State House of Assembly, and you're also bringing in the secretariats. In the first instance, the secretariats, every property in Rivers State is under the care of the state government. Just like every land, they attack on the Rivers.
When did the attack start?
Local government. The panel of inquiry to investigate what has happened. However, that he's confident that this attack was not done by his people.
Okay.
I will repeat it again. The governor said that he was going to set up a panel of inquiry to investigate the attacks across the affected local governments. However, that he is confident that were not done by his people. The governor already had taken a position and exonerated from being culpable in these attacks. Now, that's on one hand. Now, a governor that has said that is well within his rights, according to you, to hold a panel of inquiry. And this local government chairman had to occupy the local government on the 7th, and they left on the 7th of October. Now, if you say the police cannot, because of their non